Imagine turning a simple sketch into an architectural masterpiece. What do you think this will become? Here's my challenge for you. Can you guess how this sketch is going to transform? Keeping in mind that the highlighted yellow part is the main building that you want to be focused on. Did you imagine something in your head? Are you ready? Alright. Was that similar to what you had in mind? In this video, I'm gonna show you how I turned the sketch into what I call the slanted house. But before I reveal the final outcome, I want to walk you through the architectural process of how this house came to be, starting with the grid. Now, before there was a grid that actually existed, I started by tracing the sketch that I did in 3D in a software called SketchUp. Having a grid allows you to create form in this order. So rather than just having a random sketch, what architects do is follow principles and numbers. Like one of the most famous and my favorite numbers is the golden section, which most of life has been designed on. The grid is not just about getting the scale right, it's the backbone of the project. It allows me to formulate locations for everything. It's helped in discovering the exact rotation of the unique slants, which are a key feature that gives the slanted house its distinctive character. It was also instrumental in pinpointing the exact location of the staircase. And finally, it's helped in planning the dimensions of the courtyard. Everything works on this grid. And one of the ideas behind the house was I did not want to have any windows on the front facade. I want it to be a solid front facade. So in order to get light in, what we need to do is create a courtyard that allows the light to funnel in to the house from the center without creating windows, and allows us to have a tree on the facade, which looks really nice, which is the backdrop of our courtyard, which opens to the kitchen and opens to the living room, as you will later see in this house. For the structure, I knew this kind of looks like it's not really sturdy, but I've seen so many architectural buildings that look like this is impossible to build. And there you go, you have so many floating architecture. I love floating architecture. You have so many floating architecture that actually works. So I really believe that this is something that is buildable because it has structural elements on both sides. And with enough steel, yes, it's not going to be environmental, but with enough steel, this will be structurally doable. So this is generally structurally doable. I would bet on it. At the stairs, I wanted to do something really cool. I wanted the stair to be part of the experience when you enter the house. I wanted the stairs to take form with the angle and follow its structures. And this is the cool outcome that we have for the stairs. As you can see, when you're designing in section, you start noticing the bigger picture. And you start reading what we call the architectural language of a project, which is basically a set of guiding rules that each project has. This drawing in section sparked a realization that every internal wall of the house must echo this in order to create harmony throughout the spaces. It even inspired the shape of the freestanding fireplace. And while sketching, I had this idea for a slanting fireplace that follows the same geometry of the room and speaks the same language. And I wanted the fireplace to be freestanding in the room. And so by the bedroom, I love designing bedrooms. And in this bedroom, the feature of this bedroom is a slanted fireplace. So this slanted fireplace, what it's doing is basically dividing the space between the bedroom and the bathroom, where we have an open shower and a bathtub. I love designing in open plans. And now let's go and see how this house looks like in the renders. That is everything for this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and let me know in the comments below what you would like me to design next for my next project.